a video review of the Hyatt Centric Tokyo Ginza Hotel. I'm Chris, this is Topher, this is Yellow Productions. We do travel guides that are fun, informative, and entertaining. And in this video, we're gonna be telling you everything you need to know if you're considering staying at this hotel, including showing you the common areas of the hotel, the neighborhood around the hotel, and the inside of one of the rooms. This room, a 2 twin bedroom. But first, let's talk about the neighborhood of the hotel. The Hyatt Centric Ginza is located here in Ginza. This is Tokyo's biggest luxury shopping district. It's about 3 blocks here from the main district of Ginza, but in Ginza you will find all the high-end luxury shopping stores, all the boutiques, and it's gonna be expensive in this district though, and so you're gonna find high-end restaurants. You're not gonna find a lot of cheap restaurants, but Ginza Station is right here. This is the main station in the area. This is the closest station to the hotel. The closest exit is B3, though we really liked exit B6 because there was a 7-Eleven and a drugstore right at that exit of Ginza Station. And if you're coming here from the airport with luggage, know that in that station there's a lot of steps. They are renovating it for the Olympics coming up with a new station concourse opening in June, so I'm not sure what it's going to look like then. Hopefully less steps.
The Hyatt Centric Ginza has 164 guest rooms located in a 13-story building. Well, actually the guest rooms are on floors 5 and above. The first floor that you walk into, just some shops along the bottom and an elevator lobby. You take the elevator up. The 3rd floor, if you were to get out there, that would be the hotel's restaurant. The 4th floor, which is the hotel's lobby. Now coming out that elevator, right below is the hotel's restaurant. We'll see that in a moment. Straight to the back is kind of a lounge area. Check-in is over there on the left, looking a little closer at the lounge area. It's got some pretty nice sofas. It's a pretty comfortable place to lounge. They've also got a money exchange machine. Down on the 3rd floor, the hotel's restaurant had a very lively bar and a buffet restaurant. The buffet is pretty expensive. We did not eat at this restaurant. Just behind the check-in area is the hotel's gym. It's a fairly small gym, but pretty well lit. It's got 3 treadmills. It's got a couple windows that just look out on some random buildings on the side. A couple ellipticals, stair climber, 1 bike, and one of these contraptions over here. There is some cold water nicely in this refrigerator here in the corner. Now that we've seen everything around the hotel, let's check out the inside of one of the rooms.
This is room 1102, a standard twin room on the 11th floor. Come on in, let me show you around. We're gonna get back to this in a moment. It's an interesting layout for the room. I do want to point out it's pretty big. It's like 35 square meters, which is really big for Tokyo standards. So first, we'll take a look over here, take a look at this wall. We'll see there's 2 twin beds in the room. Topher is already relaxing. There's this nice yellow wall. So I like this already. Is this yellow? Is it orange? I don't know. There's some lights back here. The whole room has kind of a funky vibe. You'll notice the reading light on this side of the bed looks like this, and the reading light on this side of the bed kind of has a whole different kind of lamp effect to it. The window shades, they're like these high-tech window shades, so we can just like push this button right here and the window shades go up and we can look out and see the rooftops of Ginza. That's basically what you see out here. It's not really a fantastic view, but that's what's there. Okay, we'll put that back down again because it really kind of looks better that way. Interesting little chair here. There's no desk in the room. This is probably the equivalent of the desk in the room, kind of like a dining room table. Flat panel television. Interesting red art on the walls. I'm guessing that's like old-timey Ginza, old-timey Japan. Okay, now here, this thing that I ran into as we walked in this way, this is the central counter in the room. I've never been in a room that has a central counter like this, and it's got some buttons to turn on different lights and turn off different lights in here. In this drawer, this is maybe like the standard desk drawer that has your pen and this, and the information about the hotel doesn't come in a folder. It comes in this kind of like wacky little thing. All right. The power plugs, this and that, are up on this. Now, the other interesting thing that's on this countertop is it kind of looks like a kitchen countertop, right? And kitchen countertops have a sink. Well, it has a sink. It is right underneath here along with the mirror. Now you might say, where are the towels? The towels are right over, well, they're right down here. Here are the towels. There's no towel rack. I haven't figured out where to hang the towels yet. There is a Kleenex box that's yellow. That's interesting. There's some mirrors and stuff like that here. This drawer has the amenities for Hyatt Centric, including nail files, brushes, and a yellow toothbrush. They really like yellow in this room, so they're probably going to get some extra points for that. What's in this drawer? There's 2 more little towels kind of hidden away in this drawer. Let's go look at the kind of the closet area, and then we'll come and take a look at the bathroom. So the closet, we walked past this as we came in. It's an open closet. We've been traveling in Japan for a week so far on this trip, and so we've amassed a bunch of stuff, but they've got some robes in here. They've got Japanese style pajamas, yukatas. I think when I do my room review later, you'll see me in these and see what they look like, so that's kind of neat. There's a safe, and then there's some slippers down here. Oh, interesting. There's also a lint roller in case you've got some lint that you need to roll off. Before we go into the bathroom, we didn't make it to the other side of this counter. There's an espresso, some complimentary water. Right below that, there's a little ice bucket. You can make hot water in there. And here's the tea set, cups, tea, Twinings tea. And then the refrigerator is one of these interesting refrigerators. It's actually a drawer that opens up. It had 4 complimentary bottles of water in it, and we've filled it up with stuff that we've picked up from the nearest 7-Eleven convenience store, which is about 2 blocks away in basement level 2 of the Ginza subway station. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the bathroom. 2 parts. First, the toilet in the room. It's a Toto toilet that you can flush right here. Light flush, big flush, little flush. It has all the bidets and this and that. So fancy, though not as fancy as the last hotel room we were in, that had open closing lids. This one doesn't. And then there's this part of the bathroom in a separate room with a separate door that we could close. Goodbye. Hello. Come back. All right. So there's a fairly good size bathtub here in the room. It's not amazingly large, but you can get in this to do some soaking. And then over here, there is a single handheld thing for the shower. Kind of disappointing that there wouldn't maybe be a rain head or some other things like that, but it's a good size in here, and I like that there's this whole door just to close off from things. Separate bathroom versus toilet, so people can be doing 2 businesses at the same time. Hey Topher, now that we've seen around the hotel, do you know what time it is?
Hotel review time.
It's time for us to do our hotel review, and for those of you who watch our videos regularly, you'll know we rate things on a scale of 1 to 5 Tophers. So Topher, how many Tophers does this hotel get?
4 Tovers.
It gets 4 Tovers. So now let's talk about the pros and the cons of why this hotel got 4 Tovers and perhaps why it didn't get 5. So the first pro is the location. Ginza is the heart of Tokyo's shopping district, and it's a pretty good location. It's going to be a con when we come up to it also. Pro, the rooms are big, they are roomy. 35 square meters is pretty huge by Tokyo standards. We slept very well in this hotel room. We slept like babies. The air conditioning worked well. It kept us cold. It kept us warm. The beds were comfortable. The sheets were soft. The pillows were soft. On this trip, we spent a lot of time on Japanese buckwheat pillows that were kind of hard, but these were nice and good. There's ice machines on every floor, and I've been seriously lacking ice for our last week in Japan, so I enjoyed having ice here. The staff at the hotel was also quite friendly and helpful. One of the staff members when we checked in suggested that we check out the neighborhood of Nakameguro, and that's actually turned out to be one of our favorite little neighborhoods in Tokyo that we've never found before if it wasn't for that staff member's recommendation. And if you like high-end shopping, this would make a great base for you because it's easy walking distance from Tokyo's best department stores, best name brands. Buy your stuff, bring it back to your hotel, and chill out. You know, I wasn't sure if I would like the whole room setup. It seemed kind of weird when we came in, but it actually worked out quite well. I liked the shower and bath setup, that the shower was separate from the toilet room. And I also liked that in the shower it was big and it was roomy, and the bathtub was big enough to soak in if you wanted to. And actually in the earlier room review, when I showed the bathroom, I forgot to mention there's actually some sliding panels that can close off the bathroom and make it a little more private from the rest of the room. And then finally, the other thing that comes down in this window that I'm in, the blackout curtain that comes down. When that blackout curtain comes down, it makes this room really black. It keeps out all of the light. So if you're jet lagged and you're sleeping in the day, you will have no problem doing that in this room. Okay, so for those were the pros. Now let's talk about the cons. We started with location, and even though it was a pro, it's also a con. Ginza, while it's really close to Tokyo Station, is not very well connected to Tokyo Station. Taking the Marunouchi subway line from Ginza to Tokyo Station makes you connect underground in a tunnel that's like a 10-minute walk to Tokyo Station. The walk from the hotel to Tokyo Station is 15 minutes, and so if you're transiting through Tokyo Station, maybe the best way to get there is to take a taxi. I don't know. It's hard to get from here to Tokyo Station even though it's so close. And while this is the heart of Tokyo shopping, the neighborhood right around the hotel can seem kind of sleepy and kind of boring if you are not shopping. Now I will say about 4 blocks further away near the train tracks in the Yurakcho district can be quite lively at night, but nothing right around the hotel. Also, if you're looking for convenience stores, Tokyo is full of convenience stores, but Ginza is a neighborhood that sorely lacks convenience stores. There is a 7-Eleven that's at exit B5 that I showed you earlier of the Ginza subway station. And you'll also find a couple of natural Lawsons and things like that, but they're 3 or 4 blocks out from the hotel. Another con, the price. This hotel's expensive. It was approximately $350 per night when we were staying here in February. We booked with Hyatt points. The rate was 25,000 Hyatt points a night. Also, the breakfast, really expensive. The breakfast was $40 a night, approximately, or a day per person. So we did not eat the breakfast. We did not dine in the bar. We did not eat at the restaurant because it was too expensive and we weren't here on any sort of business expense account. So all in all, would we stay here again? We absolutely would. $350 is a little much. Maybe if we got it down under $300, certainly Hyatt points is a good redemption. So if you are coming to Tokyo and you want to stay near shopping or you want just a really big room, well, this hotel is a good one to consider. As usual, we've got more videos up here in the screen that you can watch. We've also got links in the description below, and we won't say goodbye because we'll see you in the next video.